Next up are pliers. Pliers. Now, oftentimes people will grab a pair of pliers to tighten or loosen a nut, a bolt, some sort of fastener. And you certainly could use pliers for that. However, pliers are not the right tool for tightening and loosening nuts and bolts. They will grip on the points and the flats of a nut and bolt. However, they will also strip those nuts and bolts. They will round the points. And so using a pair of pliers for tightening and loosening nuts and bolts and other fasteners is a bad idea. The whole purpose of pliers is to hold something. For example, when we're welding and the metal gets very, very hot, we don't want to pick those up with our hands. We don't want to pick up hot metal with our hands. We don't want to even pick up hot metal with our gloves because it'll actually burn the gloves and make them hard. So when we're handling hot metal, we handle them with pliers. So pliers are used for gripping, for holding, for, carrying things. Should not really be used for tightening and loosening things. So these type of pliers are very common. These are called slip joint pliers. So they've got a little joint there and they can slip. And so here they grip something that's a whole lot bigger. And when I slip it down, then it grabs something a lot smaller. So slip joint pliers, pliers are for holding and gripping, not for loosening and tightening. Here's another set of pliers. These are called needle nose pliers. And needle nose pliers are used for grabbing and retrieving tiny little things, okay? So for instance, these big old fat fingers have a hard time holding tiny little finishing nails. So I will use a pair of needle nose pliers, hold the nail, hammer it in, life is good. It's a whole lot better than trying to hold it with my finger and slam my finger. We also have a special set of pliers that have a cutting blade on them. These are called diagonal cutting pliers. Another name for these are dikes. These are dikes, diagonal cutting pliers. And as the name implies, they're used for cutting things. So I can cut wire with them. I can cut, all sorts of things with them. They got a nice sharp edge here. Diagonal cutting pliers. Another special kind of plier is called the tongue and groove plier. And so I've got a tongue and I've got this groove and they slide up here. And so this is again used so that I can adjust it for various sizes. I can adjust the grip for various sizes. I'm not supposed to tighten or loosen fasteners with this. I'm just supposed to hold things with a set of pliers. Sometimes they call these channel locks. The reason they call them channel locks is because Channel Locks is the company that, created them. It's kind of like a Band-Aid. Band-Aid is a brand of bandages, but, we just naturally say, hey, I need a Band-Aid. Well, you need a bandage. Band-Aid is a brand that makes bandages, just like, Channel Locks is a company that makes tongue and groove pliers. These come in various shapes and sizes. I got a monster set right here, tongue and groove pliers. And another special type of plier is called the lineman's plier. The lineman's plier. And this is heavy duty. It's for gripping electrical lines. It has a cutting edge that is used for cutting electrical wire. So the lineman's pliers, plus the handle is insulated in case there's any kind of electricity. It provides a little bit of protection against electrical shock. Lineman pliers. Here we've got locking pliers, another set of pliers. And again, pliers are not for loosening and tightening fasteners. Pliers are for gripping things. I use locking pliers to grip and hold something tight. Now, we might call these vice grips. And just like with channel locks, vice grip is a brand name. So the proper name for the tool is a locking plier, but people call them vice grips. Hand me the vice grips. It's like, hand me the Band-Aid. I need a Band-Aid. No, you need a bandage. You don't need vice grips. You need locking pliers. This is a specialty set of pliers, and this would be a welder's pliers, or they would call them MIG pliers for metal inert gas welding. So these pliers are used to grab onto MIG wire, pull it out. There's a cutting edge here that I can cut off MIG wire as it comes through the MIG gun. So specialized pliers, MIG pliers.